Biddy never took no for an answer. Denied money to launch the Blue Peter badge, she went to the top and confronted Assistant Controller Donald Baverstock.
Everybody was terrified of Baverstock. And Baverstock hit the roof and she said, just a minute, I've got something you need to know. And she, at the end of the interview, he called in Joanna Spicer, who was the planning person, and said, Joanna, give her 500 quid for badges. And she said, you can't do that, Donald. He said, I've just done it. Donald liked that, you see. He liked somebody who would take him on.
On Sunday, the 10th of August, 2025, Ted Acre Films announced the death of Blue Peter editor and trailblazer Biddy Baxter. Biddy Baxter worked on Blue Peter as the editor and trailblazer from 1962 to 1988. With her departure from Blue Peter, she has left a legacy and a need to champion the future of children's media. Biddy Baxter was not only the Blue Peter editor, but was also a trailblazer in the industry. She showed that children's TV and all TV matters, no matter who you're producing for, who you're making for. TV for children and the world matter. She helped make Blue Peter the juggernaut it is today, being the world's longest running children's TV show in the world. She helped to invent the Blue Peter badge. She helped to invent the warmth and the charm of having a Blue Peter pet. She helped showcase the love and respect that one needs for everyone. She helped raise money for people less fortunate. She helped show kids the world that otherwise they probably couldn't see. She helped to create the next generation of editors, producers, directors, presenters. She helped, not directly, but she helped with her skill, with her ability, and with her notoriety of the next generation. She wasn't always in front of the camera. She made odd appearances, but seeing that name, the editor, Biddy Baxter, made millions of people across the generations go, I can do that. And it inspired the world, and inspired what we now know as the British industry of TV. The BBC, at its heart, and she showcased that this is what you can do with children's programming. You can inspire kids to write in. You can inspire kids to make art. You can inspire kids to earn a badge that they feel proud to own. And it's without her, none of that would have happened. Without her, I don't know if Blue Peter would still be around today. She helped to develop what we know as Blue Peter. She helped to say, yes, Blue Peter's good so far, but this is how we need to evolve the show. And it's just brilliant. And we owe it all to Biddy Baxter.
You and the two girls.
Well, you were not there.
Outside in the garden. That's why it's so nice.
Isn't that lovely? That's a lovely picture.
Oh, that's lovely.
Also, Biddy, there's lots of blank pages in here so that you can fill it with photographs from your moments yet to come, of which I'm sure there'll be.
Well, that's very kind. I really appreciate that, because as you say, I've always loved the ones that we've given to the presenters, and it's jolly nice to have one of my own.
Lovely to thumb through.
Thank you very much indeed.
We've delved deep.
Biddy, we've got some flowers for you here as well. Oh, look, you're getting
There you are.
and everything.
You're
They're
so kind. You're really very, very kind. I shall never forget this.
We're also going to give you our highest award, and this is something you invented, so I think you're probably very deserving of it. You get a gold Blue Peter badge.
Gold badge. Oh. Well, this makes me very humble. When I think of all the people who've had these gold badges, are you sure I deserve it?
No, I'm absolutely positive you deserve it. Honestly,
Thank you very much
But
indeed.
probably something that's more important than a gold Blue Peter badge is the famous double-sided sticky tape. I thought that you deserved this. So, Biddy, will you keep this forever?
Oh, well, yes, yes.
Stick it on next to your badge and make
To the best of your ability. We've also got some old yoghurt cartons and toilet roll holders and everything.
Biddy, on behalf of all the millions of viewers, thank you for all the enjoyment that you've given to everybody over the years. Thank you very much.
And also, Biddy, on behalf of the team, because you've taught us everything that we know.
Well, I couldn't have done it without the team, and I couldn't have done it without the production team, so I've been very, very lucky.
But from the bottom of our hearts, thanks a lot.
Yeah,
We're going to miss you.
Great time.
I shall miss
Come
you.
back and see us.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Well, we'll be back in September with our expedition to the west coast of America. Don't forget our Russia programmes, which are starting next Monday. And if you'd like to see Biddy again, then she's going to be a guest on Wogan, which is on Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and that's on BBC
She'll be
One.
on absolutely everything from now on.
Have a lovely summer. Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Absolutely lovely.
Oh yeah, Doctor.
I like this one of you being radio. Oh, the bell. That's so funny.
I was very serious. Why has this been stuck together? There's some expedited. I say, you are kind. Thank you very much indeed. We didn't waffle on.
The incredible things that happen thanks to Biddy Baxter. The imagination lifts up the generation brought together by her work, and the lives saved and shaped by the Blue Peter appeals. It's only at the news of her death that the enormity hitting me, that there are people who were rescued at sea because of Biddy Baxter, people who were provided with the guide dogs because of her, children whose eyesight was saved because of her. This was a TV producer. She leaves the world utterly changed for her having been in it. The most astonishing legacy. R.I.P. from Tom Burgess. Sad to hear of the death of the icon and influential Biddy Baxter. I got to work with her on our Who Peter film back in 2009, and she was entirely fascinating in her career. She pushed hard, suffered no fools, but created an incredible legacy with her version of Blue Peter. R.I.P. from Chris Chapman. R.I.P. Biddy Baxter. With the Blue Peter summer expedition, she showed kids the world. With the appeals, she inspired selflessness. With the pets, she instilled a love of animals. In those who might not have had their own, she really did root for her viewers in total unique way. David Grant. Just heard that Biddy Baxter, TV icon, career inspiration, and dear friend has died. She informed and entertained a generation of Blue Peter viewers, including me. It was a privilege to write the biography of this extraordinary and exceptional woman. Richard Mawson. Biddy Baxter, MBE, 1933-2025. Pictured at her desk in 1966. As a producer and editor of Blue Peter between 1962 and 1988, Biddy, with colleagues Edward and Rosemary, introduced many of the elements that are still much loved by children today, like our pets, challenges, and iconic badges. I was fortunate to meet Biddy on the Blue Peter's 60th birthday. She was quite the woman, with sharp intellect and wit. I respect her as a trailblazer, from being a radio studio manager to being a boss lady at times when that was a rare thing. She was generous with her time, always happy to talk about the show's news, and to hear that so many children continue to write to the show each week. Biddy was always determined to bring children their thoughts and ideas to the programme, and would be proud that the team continued that legacy with the artwork we share on the show and every letter and badge that is sent to the kids each week. When Biddy left Blue Peter in 1988, she was awarded the show's highest accolade, a gold badge, and in 2013 she was awarded a Baxter Special Award for her outstanding contribution to children's media and the TV industry. My thoughts today are with Biddy's loved ones. Eleanor Evans.
Blue Peter has, over the decades, created some remarkable TV moments.
Oh, get off my foot!
Presenters became household names, but perhaps the most influential member of the team was to most of us only ever a name at the end of the credits. Biddy Baxter.
Yes, you do.
Would you mind?
For 26 years, she was in charge. She joined the BBC in 1955 and in 1962 took a struggling children's programme and turned it into a TV landmark.
All children who win badges have index cards.
Everything from Blue Peter badges and the card indexing of every child who wrote in
We've done it!
to the look and feel of the show was down to her vision of a friendly, informal magazine show for children.
And if you're feeling really ambitious,
She was determined there would be no autocue. Presenters had to memorise her handwritten scripts to allow movement at the studio, make the show feel lively and spontaneous.
And this is the very first showing of the two knockers side by side.
But if anyone went off script,
A beautiful pair of knockers.
she would move at speed to provide some robust feedback.
just hold that horn as soon as it's over. Up.
A forthright approach did leave some presenters feeling a bit bruised.
Biddy! Baxter!
But when Sir David Attenborough presented her with a special BAFTA, he said, in the history of BBC children's programmes, no one has been more dedicated, passionate or pioneering.